and a very comfortable situation with your legs as well. Making sure you don't have too much disturbances, maybe something to drink. No alcohol, preferably. And yeah, here we go. Also for those who join through the recordings or the streaming, welcome to our process work with closed eyes. Yeah, make yourself comfortable and we can start. Let's just take some time to start with listening to our nervous activities, just tuning in with the frequency of our nervous system. And giving some space in the mouth and jaw, so the breath can enter with autonomous timing, just as it needs to. Focusing on the reflexes, increasing our trust in life, enjoying the perfection of the synchronization between our breathing and all our experiences. Giving all the time that's needed for the out-breath, to happen and to be accomplished. Giving all the time needed for the initiative of the in-breath. And also giving all the time needed for the in-breath. All of which is pretty interesting and also challenging, because we usually tend to do things wherever our attention is placed. We tend to look for how should I do it so it is right, but you can't do the reflexes, so they are quite a good distraction from our doing. And then also Slowly allowing the eyelids to sink towards each other so they can start to cover the eyes. Holding them in a gentle and welcoming way, supporting the natural expansion of the eyeball and the effects of this friendliness, just giving permission to let that spread through the face, through the whole posture. Supporting the friendliness in your sitting, from your face and all the muscles down to your feet, but also from your eyeballs through all the nerve endings, the spinal cord, down to the toes and fingers. Using everything this gives, every effect this has, every stimulation this brings for our friendly sitting posture. Which as a result of being a part of nature and being part of us, our posture is never really held. There's always movement. Every place in our body is full of cells that are moving, circulating, dancing, pulsating, breathing, probably also talking to each other. Just enjoy the movement that's happening beyond your active investment, just behind the surface, underneath the surface. And use it whenever you get helpful impulse to bring some change in your posture, to find a friendly integration with even a more appropriate way of sitting, more fitting sitting. Slowly also enjoying the effect this has on your vertebra and their contribution to the shape of your upper body, bringing a very unique connection with your head and its posture. And oftentimes, if you do what we are just doing or not doing, it brings about some reactions or yawning or awareness of tension and stuff. Just enjoy it, embrace it all with a lot of friendliness, with a lot of love. So even though you might discover some intense stuff during this process, you can meet it with love. You can confront it with love. You can respond to it with love. So leaving the mouth with a little opening often makes it very easy to access your emotional body, because of the spontaneity that is possible if you don't bite your teeth. Giving permission to all of your muscles to, especially in your face, to support this process, especially if you have a very subtle emotion you want to discover or research or transform. It's very helpful if you're not afraid to be expressive in your face. Learning, getting to learning to use your face and the expressivity of it, the mimic of it, learning to use this to understand yourself better. Discovering the very subtle notions of your emotions in their expression they bring into your face. So you can start to use your mimic for yourself. You don't have to use your mimic only to communicate, putting, for example, especially negative emotions, putting them out like anger, looking at somebody angrily, or pulling a long face. You can just feel that your mimic is also for you. You can You can use it, you can explore it, uh, you can use it to clear yourself before you look at the world. Very helpful, especially if you are full of anger and you want to stop burdening or threatening the world with your anger. So it's good to feel the anger and feel your angry face for yourself, and then it will lead you to even deeper layers like hatred if you don't judge it so much. You can feel hatred. But it's really harmless if you own it. It's really destructive if you use it to attack. Better, let's clear the wounds related to the anger so it can start to feel less and less justified to attack our world. And then, of course, these processes are running on the momentary level, the momentary experiences, but also the personal level at the deeper stages, like the deeper, older personal issues. They are related to the deeper relational issues, and they are related to the family and the soul pattern issues, and they are also related to the collective issues of the whole planet. So, depending on the guidance of your higher mind, your soul, heaven, your process, you can trust to find the right journey, the right material for the next stages of your healing. Having a bit of openness in your mouth, giving permission to resting with your experiences, embracing them, Leaning into the areas that need help and bringing the light in there, bringing the love. Enjoying to discover yourself. And then just following this, leaving space in your jaw. Oftentimes, or mostly, emotions are related to stories and issues, topics. So when you open them up, they unfold or they take your attention off the experience and make you get lost in stories. So just enjoy that and don't worry. It's not a bad sign. And of course, like in all my other process events, you can consciously focus on a topic that you like to change, or look for things in the awareness of your problem or issues to move. But in this setting, you can also use this approach with a lot of connection to the unconscious, just like you prefer. Hanging out there and embracing what is. Relaxing into your cellular awareness, so your posture, your presence can move, relaxing into your jaw, so your emotions can move, relaxing into your chakras, so your whole energy field can move, and also relaxing into your eyes and your brain, so your imagery and vision can move. You can come in contact with a place where you are also the not only the author of your experience, but also the author of your vision, your imagination, your creation of the exact way that how you see the world, how you see yourself. Bringing the love in all these areas, bringing the curiosity and self-love, the self-love that inspires into all these areas and processes. Giving permission to new experiences, energetic presence and vision. And if there's an emotional material to be dealt with, just open your heart to it and let it use your chakra system in this way by feeling every bit of it until you give access to the miracle. If the emotional dynamics are less obvious or intense, you can also focus on how you want to see yourself, how you want to see your life, how you want to see your partner, how you want to see yourself. And use this to allow the energy to rise. freeing your jaw, freeing your energy field, being willing to embrace and express what is there so it can serve you as a fuel towards your miracle mind. So your energy field can make the next step towards more permeability, letting challenging things move through easier, and even becoming more aware of your function as somebody who promised to bring the healing into your life situations and circumstances, relationships, family, work. Just including all of that in your intention as you free your jaw and allow the new frequencies of light to travel through you and circulate in your mind, your heart, and your body. Stabilizing you in your life and bringing new levels of friendship, partnership, joy, self-realization, excitement, bonding, love, unity. And then using this choice to transit from special awareness towards your everyday awareness. And the end of this guided part, if you're well, the recording of this, you can just access it for 1 week and you can share it. If you're following the streaming, you can like the session or comment it or follow the channel Art and Awareness on YouTube. We go now for the sharing and the plenary session.